Miscellaneous items.
What is happening?
I drank a lot in my youth before I left my country, before I found God. Perfect for hiding? Well, that's convenient for me. We're in the granary. Ungodly drawings and random words in Latin. Clearly madness took this place. Must have used this room for storage. The game's like, ooh, spooky effect, and I'm like, shut up. This dude's going to examine everything, and you're not going to slow me down. Can't see what that was. Dear God, a soldier! A German paratrooper in uniform from the time of the Great Patriotic War. How can that be? Ooh, shovel? The soldier still has a spade. He must have been a sapper. It is undignified to steal from the dead, but I might need it. Should I take it? Nope. Unless I find out a need for it. In which case I can come back. It's the question mark on the map. But I ain't going to potentially have this man die because I took it. Can't see a need for it at the moment. Afraid of robbers, secure with iron bars. Ooze. This was book, right? 5th of December, 1912. Brother Ernino has forsaken sanity. Another tragedy in the long list of misfortunes that have befallen us. How far must we stray in the face of such calamity? Ernino wanted to open the door, gather the keys once again, to open the gate and free them. I understand his compassion. Far from the other brothers, I only hear their screaming in my dreams. But he must hear it day and night, and such horror must have broken him. When he came to see me to tell me what he wanted, I had to do it. If we are to be saved, I cannot waver. I dragged his body into an empty sarcophagus, following the Reaper's orders. Now only God and death know the way to his key. Interesting, an empty sarcophagus. So it doesn't sound like something we need to dig up. So again, I don't think we need the spade, so to speak. But we might. Alright. Oh, there's one more door I could open with my key. But it was making spooky noises, so I'm not sure if I trust it. Alright, let's head upstairs. Follow Husher. The date ain't using it. We do know that there are certain items where if one character takes it, it'll be fine, but if another character takes it, it'll be bad. And given this guy's extreme religious observations, I fear that that would be deadly for him. The archaeologist would probably be like, yeah, let's take the spade, and he'd be fine. This guy, I feel like he might die. Yeah, Krios, let me know which fossil you're looking for. I crossed an image of Saint Pantaleon, patron saint of pants and the unwell. Treacherous suicide note. Nothing in the Holy Scripture can describe that place. I see it every night, and every night it's different and unrepeatably perverse. That impossible color, a horrible eclipse gleam up in the skies. My mind is broken. Not even the devil would be capable of such deviousness, for he would howl in terror if he saw what I have seen. Pure horror. Death and eternal oblivion sound like sweet salvation compared to this. If upon taking my own life I awake, tortured in a sea of flames, I will shed tears of relief. That guy didn't have a fun time here. But shades of the color outside of space right there. Jars of medicine that must have gone bad ages ago. Only one way to find out. Loose parts, 1 of 3. Several spare parts made of metal. Alright, we're looking for other spare parts. Your spare parts, bud. That's one of my favorite insults from the Letterkenny series. It's like, your spare parts, bud. Bucket uses a privy. Luckily, there's nothing useful inside of it. Except for poop. Get the poop. I need the poop. I got here. So much death, it takes me back to Afghanistan. Lord, help me carry on. They improvised an altar here, probably to pray for the wounded. Those curtains are much too heavy for him to walk through. There's a workbench here and instructions for assembling a machine. Medical instruments like the ones doctors use. Another body left behind like a dirty rag. Alright, so this room we have a bench that we could use to assemble the thing that will be made of 3 clumps of spare parts, of which I have 1. What? No. He's a veteran. He fought in Afghanistan. I believe he is Russian. Alright, this is the door Husher went through. What are these doing here? Why would they board up the windows? I think the monk's cells are on the other side of this wall. Mr. Sebastian must be there. How can I reach the other side? Think, Alexander! Oof. I didn't press Y, so there was a split second where I was like, I hope to God he doesn't die. No idea what these containers are for. Ooh, clump number 2. Oh, because of a hurricane, of course. Can't make heads or tails of medicine. Jesus Christ, I wonder if anyone survived this massacre. Alright, that sounds safe. Books about how to make medicinal remedies with plants. Makeshift stove that seems to be working. Mr. Sebastian must have been here. I do not need to cook this. I do not need to cook this. Alright, we're looking for something we need to cook at some point. Someone started making something and stopped halfway through. Oh god, another cooking puzzle? Those have been hard in this game. I could hide here. Jars with plants. I could handle that controls the passage of water through the pipe. Oh, we're just getting a different angle. Oh, nice, we got the parts. Alright, let's go put this thing together. There were no survivors. Much as I want to follow our good friend Sebastian Husher, I do have what I need, and I will assemble. I wonder what we're gonna make. There's really been, like, no indication of what this will be. Oh no. Oh no. Hooky bit? Oh my god. Put? Alright, at the top hooky bit. Is that like an angle? Maybe I should start with whatever goes in that hook that's already on the table? There's like a lever coming off of it? Do I have a lever? Sure? This is a nightmare. It's a pair of calipers. I am concerned for our ability to solve this puzzle. Wait, is that the thing? Thing that's on the table in the upper right-hand corner. I'm trying to determine where that is in the picture. Nope. The piece I'm looking at is this piece. Okay, let's start with the long serrated bit. So that's that. Let's grab this. This needs to be fluked. Like so. Then we grab this, which we floop, and that goes there. And we take this bad boy. That goes up there. This, of course, gets flipped over, and that goes there. And then this goes there. And just like that, I've made a thing. Consider yourself a decent handyman. Surgical retractor, a medical instrument designed to separate the edges of incisions or hold back bones or organs. Yes, mechanical engineering with Song of Horror. That speculum is way too complicated. This is a medical device used to pull apart things, like a car jack, but for people. Your insight, as always, is delightful. Well, that took our whole lives. Nope, not downstairs. Back in here. And we're going back in here. How long am I streaming? I was planning on being done by now, but Chapter 4 is still going on. So it seems like probably just another half an hour seems likely. Done or not, that'll be when I want to hit the hay, so to speak. Dear Mother of God, there's a key between his ribs. He must have swallowed it. Well, I'm glad I did this first.
Lord, forgive me for what I am about to do. Ooh.
There we go. Got ourselves a new key. The Prior's ornate key. Yellow key that belonged to Father Malquace, Prior of St. Cecilia. It's still stained with human remains. How revolting. What happened to the guy with the cool hat? He died. Broken surgical retractor. Great.
Yeah.
I hear their screams. They haunt me. They claw desperately at the door, trying to get out. But are they even themselves? At night I could hear them crawling on top of each other on the other side of the door, and I fear it might give way. They beg, wail, weep. The things they say must never leave that hall. Even if they manage to escape, what good would it do to them? I'm trapped. I can't open the passage from this side anymore. I must not let them get my key, or they would be one step closer to leaving. And then, God Almighty, give me the strength to avoid it no matter the cost. I must hide the key far from their ghastly hands. I shall hide the key where no one can find it, not while I still draw breath. May God have mercy on all of our souls. All of them. Whoa, 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 not most. We're averaging about a 50% batting rate here. We're actually better than 50%. If we lose another one of these characters, then we dip into the the 50% category. It's fair to say roughly like 40% of our characters die? That's probably an accurate estimation. Candle set before the saint, ignored, please. God, I beg you, please forgive my moments of weakness. Oh, you said tonight. Let's see. Tonight we've lost... 1, 2... So 3 characters have been schlorped tonight, and we've interacted with 7 characters. So yeah, I'm still good. We're not at the 50% mark, even for just tonight. If you die, you get to continue with a new character. Yes, you have to go to where they died and get their stuff. Yeah, I would like to unlock the door. That is no good. Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what key we use then. It's not the silver key and it's not the prior key. Hey buddy. What you doing, Benji? What you doing, Sleepy? Gonna curl up under the desk? That's your favorite spot. Alright, can't go through that door. We got a couple of puzzles in this room that I do not have the solutions to yet. What happens if they all die? Then the game is over and you have to restart the chapter you're on from the beginning. Which is why I have made a backup of my save, because we're not doing that shit. Whoa, so yawny. What a yawny puppy. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. Alright, now we really have no choice but to go into that scary place where we have to fight the ghosts. Because we're missing a couple of crucial puzzle pieces here. How old is Benji? 3? 4? Somewhere in that area? Not all that old. No, don't make me do the mirror thing. I hate the mirror thing. Great, it's like somewhere. Yeah, great, where is it? Can that be it? Nope. Obviously not. There we go.
Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
Yeah, your pillow's not good enough? Have to go on my pillow? Doug. Yeah, we have to go to the chapter house. That's the only place left. Alright, we want to go down through the double doors, I believe, right? Yep, double door, double door. Smells like daddy. All the pillows are on the same bed. They all smell mostly like me sleeping on a bed, I would imagine. But one of them is like for him. Have I gotten anything used to open that thing yet? I don't think so. But Odin, you've never used that pillow before. How could it smell like that? That wouldn't do it. This won't do it. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Alright then. Got him! Let's listen to this door again. It's not making the normal sound, but it is making a weird noise, and I don't know if I trust it. I'm not gonna do that door until it's clear that I have no other option but to go through that door. I don't want to take the chance. I have to open it from the other side. don't make me fight the stupid ghosts. Crucifixion. Yeah, it sounds like bugs buzzing, which I imagine means it's safe, but if I don't have to go through there, and there's no loss by not going through there yet. Oh, good lord. There's a bunch more stuff over here. I might just call it here. I'm going for 5.5 hours. Because I don't want to get sucked into a whole new area. Well, we'll continue this another night. I might just pick this back up tomorrow night, because I'm kind of digging it, and I want to finish this chapter. But also, I don't want to get stuck here. You're probably safe. You know what? Let's find out. But we'll do that right before we wrap things up here. Mr. Bean, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the Shake the Box family. Happy to have you. That's right, we got the real Mr. Bean here now. Rowan Atkinson's finest role. Let me tell you a little bit about Shake the Box, Mr. Bean. I am Chris. I stream here. When I'm not streaming here, you'll find someone named Jimmy. We're a two-person stream, which allows us to basically stream 7 days a week at various times. We play a variety of things. The links that Mighty Odin was kind enough to spam. You will find a Discord that's very active. You could almost always find someone streaming something in there, just hanging out and chatting. Just some spare parts here is all. I do love that show. I look forward to the next season. What else? Right. So yeah, Discord's very active. We have movie nights every Wednesday night. You could almost always find someone streaming something, just hanging out in voice chat. And then we have 2 YouTubes, a primary and a gaming channel. Gaming channel is having new videos every Wednesday for a while. Other channel is a slower upload, but they're much more robust videos that take a long time to make. Currently working on a video about Xenogears for that one. And then Twitter if you use Twitter. I tweet. And that's the Shake the Box spiel. I'm just gonna do it. Let's find out what's on the other side. Alright, it wasn't death. I was nervous about nothing. It's the scriptorium, which allows me to get into another door as well. And I'm gonna explore this room. This will be where we wrap things up, is after this room's been thoroughly investigated. Alright, that's safe. Is it locked?
Yeah.
Bronze-colored lock, huh? Alright, not bronze. Our key is ornate. Brother Victorino won't stop uttering blasphemies, and I know he will oppose the opening of the hallway where we locked in our brothers. But I also know that he hid his key in the thurible, so I only need to access it. I do not know what happened to our prior, Father Malaquise, but I suspect the abbot locked him in his room, leaving him with only one possible exit, a door that leads to the cells. Perhaps if I open the passage I could liberate him and convince him of amending the atrocity we have committed. He is a kind and reasonable man, or he was, before the concert. God Almighty, please protect us. Every person who attended that cursed event has gone mad. Our abbot, Father Aguano, most of all. At night he sings the psalms, but his tune warps into one that resembles the melody played by the musicians before that fateful night. No matter where I may be, the twisted echoes of his chant fly over the graveyard and reach me. I must speak to him, convince him of giving me his key, or find a way to get a hold of it. Dear Lord, please, grant me the strength to face him. I really enjoy this chapter. I really like the play/concert that drove everyone mad, a church that went a little bit too deep and made some bad choices. The slow descent, the crumbling. It's a very good chapter. An abandoned page that someone had started writing on. He's gonna get a tentacle in the butt for his curiosity. Books and handwritten pages. What did they aim to accomplish? Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, what was it that they were doing?
Yeah.
A fuel-burning source of lighting. I'm gonna combine that with this. Lantern filled with liquid fuel. Lantern filled with ethyl alcohol. Makes no sense to use it now. Alright, got a new tool, though. So I'm glad we figured out that combination immediately. I mean, this is very much inspired by The King in Yellow, for sure. None of these sentences I can make out on these pages are complete. They're all scattered in different directions. Get that hiding place now, because I could already feel my controller vibrating and pulsing with a heartbeat. Alright, scriptorium. Gave me some information. We know there's a key on the other side of the graveyard we're looking for now.
Mm-hmm.
And now that door is unlocked. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll end our game while we're standing outside of the new area. And I think this is what I'll do tomorrow. We'll pick up with this. So I'm enjoying this chapter quite a bit, and I want to see where it's going. It's locked from the other side, so just straight across. Thankfully, no encounter with the horrible ghosts we need to use mirrors on. So fuck those guys. May this confession atone the terrible sins I have committed. Everything began with the rehearsals prior to the concert, although we all thought it was simply the stress. When the time came, and in the light of the many guests, praise be, I was asked to watch over our prized texts while the brothers sang, so I never heard them. What I did hear was the howling that ensued, even though I was several cells away from the church. When I arrived at the scene, chaos reigned. There were the people there. I cannot even begin to describe it. Dead, wounded, others had gone mad, and our beloved brothers of the choir. God Almighty. At first they seemed normal, but suddenly they warped into what can only be described as a demonic form, only to shift back to normal moments later. They suffered from horrific seizures, screaming and writhing in agony. At times they tried to grab us in desperation. At others they screamed in what sounded like voices coming from an unfathomable abyss. We took them to their cells on the upper floor, on the hallway facing the new cloister, and God have mercy on our souls, we locked them in. We closed the door and secured it as well as we could with a lock. Several keys were needed to open it. This way we could not be tempted in a moment of weakness to liberate that which we had entrapped. One key was given to the abbot, one to the prior, and one to the treasurer, and yet another one to me. For this I beg forgiveness. Forgiveness and the strength to make things right. I feel like this is a hidey hole, so I'm gonna look at it real fast. There we go, now I have a hiding spot on the map. That's crucial. Door? Door. Disney's lawyers will be in contact with me soon. It looks like this gentleman has a graveyard to explore. Enjoy sleepy lurking there, wordy. Got two staircases we could use. I'm worried because it's a wide open area without doors, which means we might have to, like, have terrifying encounters with Dementors. Yuck! I can't smell anything, Mickey! Gorge! He's taking Goofy to the murder hole. I've really been enjoying this chapter. It reminds me a lot of the play The King in Yellow about Lost Carcosa that drove everyone mad. I'm getting a lot of flavor of that variety in here. And there's a decent amount of, like, amnesia with the architecture and the setting. These people were buried a long time ago. There are many graves. That's right, we know there's a key and a sarcophagus somewhere out here. We can go to the right. Also go forward. Oof, this is a big place. So we're looking for an open sarcophagus that will have a corpse that will have a key on it. That's our goal. Need to have dinner. We actually played Call of Cthulhu. That was a Summerween game. We did that start to finish. We saw 2 endings out of the possible 4 endings. But we will be giving away a copy or 2 of Call of Cthulhu. Because I'll have my extra copy. And anyone who doesn't want their copy, send it my way and we'll give it away. Yeah, we were talking about that last night, I believe. Are there alternate endings for this also? You know, I have not looked that up yet. The key's in the keyhole, but I cannot turn it with all that rust everywhere. What gets rid of rust? I don't know how to use that. Alright, we're looking for something that gets rid of rust. I don't think any of these doors are accessible. Oh. People buried a long time ago, there are many graves. This is downright pleasant compared to a lot of other sections. I would need a chainsaw to get through here. Yeah, I'd be curious to find out how many endings this one has. I imagine there are a few. Oh, you want to see if there's, like, different storylines? I know there's 2 more endings we didn't see that involve making different choices throughout the game. Marvel as a man gets lost in a graveyard. Because tank camera angles just make me really lose my positioning easily. Right, it was to the right I wanted to go. Here we go. Now we're going somewhere. So it's down this little dead end. Look at it. It seems shut. Nothing we can do about it. Oh, there we go. So, sometimes it's hard to control this man. These people were buried a long time ago. There's many graves. Well, he only has one thing he likes to think about with these tombs, and that's there's a lot of them and they're old. Statue of Weeping Angel. It fits in with this place. Turn your back on it, you die. Alright, if I go forward, we have another little dead end, but it seems like we have another rusted shut gate, I imagine. Let's see how I could open this gate. Are these all going to say the same thing? Yes. I have to check them because we are, again, looking for a sarcophagus that will have a corpse in it. Tank camera controls is the final evolved form of tank controls. Well, this is fixed camera, so it's old-fashioned tank controls. I can't really control the camera at all. I guess I'll look at this. Yeah, we're looking for a corpse that has a key inside of it. Statues. Feels like they're judging me. Like I could drop on my knees and beg for forgiveness. I'm excited for October. I'm looking forward to another month-long I get to play all the spooky games experience. Not a door that opens. Saws, axes, and other sharp tools. I would say they belong to a carpenter, but I don't know of any wood that leaves dark stains like that on metal. Alright, this is supposed to be a door. Here we go. Yes, Evil Within 2 are high on my list. Just make yourself spook flavored? Or make one day a week perma-spook? I am confused.
Yeah.
He made a bronze. Ah, I haven't found the bronze key yet. That's no good. Ooh, and there's a spooky red light in there. So I definitely want to get in there. Alright, bronze key. So we need something that removes rust there. Is bronze key triangle? Yeah. So we got 2 doors that require the bronze key. I have bellows, but nothing to burn in the bellows. I have a lantern, but nothing dark I need to illuminate. What's in there again? Right. Yeah, I have a physical copy of Evil Within 2, and then I got gifted Evil Within 1 via the True Axiom. So we have access to Evil Within 1 and 2. Those are 2 things I definitely want to play in October, as Joe's pointing out. I also have a couple of older Resident Evil games that I would like to do as well. We have a nice wide selection of spooky October games, so it's gonna be a nice Spooktober. I think it'll be an enjoyable spooky time. I got Resident Evil 0, and I got Resident Evil 1 Remake. Huh. Let me just take stock here. So I have a lantern with liquid fuel. I have bellows. I know where to use the bellows, but I don't have anything to burn in the bellows. I have broken stuff here. It'll be useless like this. I need to fix it. Alright, in theory, we could go back to the workbench and fix that for something. Yep, I believe RE0 and RE1 remastered. They're the same dude directing, so not that wide. I think, tonally speaking, they are pretty different. Examine this for a second. A yellowish key that belonged to Father Malachi, Prior of St. Cecilia. It's still stained with human remains. How revolting. I don't have a place to use this key. So I'm really I'm looking for material now. I'm looking for stuff I could use for the various puzzles that we are in the middle of trying to solve. So I'm not totally sure where I should go from here. I like the opposite end of Campy's 80 horror, but still. Yeah, I suppose that's a good way of putting it. Like, you could definitely probably feel the directorial influence. I haven't played Evil Within, so I can't say for sure. Dino Crisis! Oh my god. You joke, but Dino Crisis is on my list of things that I've never played and I've wanted to play for a long time. What is that, man? Like, I'm legit. I want to play Dino Crisis. Fatal Frame, I'm covering my bases on. I've never played those, and I've wanted to for a long time. We have only 3 left from the old good ones. And then Dino Crisis is my next, I missed these when they happened. Get out of here! Leave me alone! It's hard to hold my breath like this. Okay, bye. So I'm taking that as a serious suggestion.
Survived. Once
Benji.
again.
Here you go, buddy. It's a Scrungus. Alright, I never really seriously looked at this room. Hat for an abbot, because the ghosts were in here last time, but I think we can't have two encounters. Mr. Sebastian must have lit this brazier. He has to be here somewhere. I must find him. Got my hidey hole here. Then we have a door that's locked from the other side, right? Double check it. Oh, thank you, Benji. Thank you. Thank you for licking my arm constantly. Would have to open from the other side, of course. Thank you! Thank you! It's hard to focus while you fine. I'll let you tire yourself out. Looks like someone dragged the bookshelf here. I wonder if they tried to block the door with it. You just realized I'm wearing a scarf. That's why the emote has one on. I was tempted not to wear it because summer, but I can keep the room cool enough that it's not a problem. I'm gonna throw you out the window. Oh, look at it. There, go get it. I'll distract him for a moment. Buy myself 30 seconds apiece. Alright, so where should we go to find some things? Adorable little smoocher, more like a adorable little gremlin. Got these shears. Oh! Damn it. Hey, Shayway. One day, a doggo cam would be nice. Of course, like, it's only when I visit here, so it'd be weird to travel with two webcams. But I'm not opposed to the idea. Dawns on me, we saw a thing, and the guy's like, it would take a chainsaw to get through here. Where was that? So this is the rusty bit. Oh, spooky. Here, we need to unrust. Stream the dag. Oh, is this not something I can interact with? That makes no sense right now. Oh, that's not even registered as a door. I came all the way back here for nothing. I got so excited because I thought I knew what the gardening shears were for. Alright, we're entering into adventure game logic time where I need to try and figure out how they want me to use tools. Really, it's about where. I guess I'll go back up to where Husher disappeared, because at that point we can repair our surgical tool. Get out of there, Benji. Got this as well, which is... Wouldn't hatch the covers and opening on the wall. It seems heavy, it won't be easy to move. Maybe if this were... If that were fixed, that might work. Alright, let's go upstairs and try and repair that. That's my lead at the moment. Oh, right, the shovel. I don't think we've passed anything that requires shovel yet. But that's like a tool that I could make use of. Let me think. Let me think if there's anything that could have been shovel related. Prying that open with a shovel might work. Alright, if surgical tool's not the answer, we're gonna have to take that shovel. Even though it's desecrating the dead, and this dude always talks about how that makes him nervous, so I'm pretty sure that'll get him killed, but if we don't try, we're not making progress. He might be a sacrificial, somewhat retired alcoholic gentleman. Just leave a computer running at all hours with the camera, for the chance that when he wanders into the room, he might grace us with his presence. Alright. We gotta swing this way. Or repair station? No, that should be behind me, right? Yeah, infirmary had the repair station. Little weirdo. Sent me something in Steam. I do not need to use it now. Alright, well, we don't get to use this to repair anything. Ugh. Weird, I don't see any messages from you in Steam. But then again, I am an overlay, which sometimes doesn't show you up-to-the-minute information. I think it's the shovel. I think I'm gonna go get the shovel. I'm just nervous because it was a choice. And that means there's a chance it's the wrong answer. Don't get too attached to our current character. Yeah, the overlay sometimes gets over-ornery. I'll allow it. I will accept it. Star Trek update. I'm like episode 10 in season 3. It's a good season. I'm enjoying it. I gotta say, I'm kind of... It's both nice that I never saw it, so I get to experience all of this now, and also kind of a bummer that I didn't watch it, you know, 1,000 years ago while it was sort of semi-relevant. It's an enjoyable experience. Okay, I'm sorry, Cadaver, but I need your shovel. That gentleman should be over here. Star Trek's always relevant. Yeah, take it. World War II soldier spade. This is a military sapper spade designed for use on the battlefield. It's old, but probably still useful. You're excited for me to get Deep Space Nine? What's interesting is, every time I turn on Netflix, it's like, hey, you ready to watch Deep Space Nine? Like, what? What? I'm still watching Next Generation. It's like, yeah, but why don't you just stop watching that and watch Deep Space Nine? Because it's the one we're gonna, like, put on the front page. It's like, put the one on that I've been, like, marathoning constantly. Why would you just put on an unrelated one? Like, maybe when I'm done, like, switch to trying to push that one on me. Alright, let's try and get that stupid thing up. Okay, Google. Stop talking to us. We are Google. We are Legion. Hold on. Just double checking. Okay. I could see it's not in the overlay, but I do see it. Oh, well, thank you very much. We've got a few people that have requested that game. West of Loathing is the treat that just arrived. I also got a key for Dreamscaper. I don't know if you guys remember when we played the Chapter 1 release, when the dev sent that demo our way. That's the one that's kind of like... It's a roguelike with enjoyable combat, and then the next layer to it is when you're not in the dream doing the roguelike element, you're in the waking worlds, where it has Persona-style relationship dynamics, and your relationship with people determines what the dungeons, the items, and the enemies are like. So I'm curious to see more of that game. I could probably move the hatch with the spade, but I have no way of holding it in place once it's open. So, like, do the spade part. We have garbage, we could shove garbage in there. Interesting. You missed what game it was, but it sounds cool. West of Loathing. Huh. We're missing an item, and I'm not sure where that item lives. What's that staircase down there? We popped in there, we went down it. Oh, that's where we got the key by floating a body. That was a dead end. The other one I missed the other one we're talking about. Where would this item be? If you were an item, where would you be hidden right now? Spade wasn't the answer. We need something to de-rust that. We need an item to prop that open. We're looking for the bronze key. That down there at the very bottom of the screen, I believe, is the oven, which we could burn something in. I don't have anything to burn at the moment. But we have the bellows to make the fire go. And then there's a, like, apothecary station that's set up. Apothecary station is right there. There's also the puzzle piece. Puzzle piece usually means we have the solution. Let's head toward the puzzle piece. That might still prove fruitful. Bat and Kaidos. That's a game that comes up often. Oh, Dreamscaper, sorry. Dreamscaper is waking worlds, relationship dynamics with people, and your relationship with everyone determines what the dungeons are like, the roguelike element, which, you're going inside their dreams, I believe. We tried the Chapter 1 demo, and it was fairly enjoyable, and I was curious to see, like, just one demo is not enough to see the mechanics at play, because you're talking about, relationship with characters that take a certain length of time to really get going. Yeah, handprints.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Oh, I hit the button. Ooh. One day I'm gonna hit A, and I'm gonna die for it. Gotta do the Y.
No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
That doesn't narrow it down. I said Dreamscaper. The name of the game is literally Dreamscaper. That's as narrow as it gets. That's literally the answer to the question. Oh my god. We were right here. Huh. A, B, C, D, E, F. Alright, let's try and puzzle this out. Turns out the apothecary station was literally where I was supposed to be, and I was just dumb. What we got going on here? So in order to make, for instance, melon zenus, we want 2 dianthos, 1 prunus, 3 zevesticus, and a half diaprunus. It appears to be a situation where we want to make ourselves A, B, C, D, E, F. So Dialty, Zevesticus, Philogos, Prunus, Escamonia, and Ambronius. So some of these are just items, and others are combinations of items, is that correct? Looking at all of the names and trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, no, I see. A, B, C, D is the identifier. And those are the potions. Okay. Alright, so we got A, B... There's a C over there, but also C here. Okay, good. A, B, C, D, F. There's no E. Yeah, no, it's not easy for me to parse some of these words. The question is, what are we trying to make? No, Alexander, not like that. Focus! Mr. Sebastian needs you. We might be in danger. We ever gotten an indication of what he's trying to make? Makeshift stove that seems to be working. Mr. Sebastian must have been here. Oh boy. It's open book. Time for my documents. Fold a note from who? Sebastian P. Hoosher. Insufferable chill. Nope. Ligature's rough too. Really sort of expected to hear the alchemy noise from Film Metal Alchemist. Equivalent exchange. I don't know if I found anything that indicated what we're supposed to be making. I'm just scanning these for any talk of mixing medications, potions. Nope. This is about trapping people. I should also do cursory, check the other sides real quick as well. This is an account of the concert when everyone was driven mad. Again, check the backsides on a lot of these. The Reaper. We still don't know who the Reaper is, and if it's a conscious entity or just a madness overtook them. Notebook. Arthas, Diumbra, Quatris, Diathlogos, Diaprunis. I don't know what we're trying to make. Thanks, Benji. Thank you very much. Thank you for licking me constantly. Come up here. Come up here. Try again. Your stubby little legs. Benji, what's the answer? How do we do this, Benji? There's a ghost behind me? No, he's not behind me. He's constantly trying to get my attention today. Someone has an excess of energy. I don't... Well, here's a thought. Which of these doesn't require the letter E? Because I do not have E. Or wait, do I not have C? Alright, everyone, is this the letter C or the letter E that I have highlighted? Because now I'm not sure. The one on the right is starting to look more like a C, and this is starting to look more like an E to me. What's the E look like in here? A, B, C, D, E. Of course, a completely different font. This is an E? Alright. What recipe doesn't require the letter C? Let's find out. C is Philogos. Of course, a lot of these don't require Philogos. Maybe we're looking for something that uses all but Philogos. Yeah, C's far right. I am on the same page now. So, nothing that uses Philogos. Plenty of these don't use Philogos. Nothing uses 5 ingredients either. Well, this is infuriating. You're surprised I haven't just Googled this puzzle? Generally speaking, I like to parse things on my own and try and puzzle it out, but I might be in a situation where I'm missing a document, and revisiting every room in the map sounds terrible to me. So I'm just gonna take a quick little peek here and see if I'm in fact missing a thing. Looking for the bit here. Oh, this guide is a nightmare. It also doesn't tell me where I'm supposed to learn about this, but it says my goal is to mix diethylocos. So we're looking to make diethylocos. I don't know why we're trying to make diethylocos. Sea container looks different. I believe the sea container is just empty. I don't think we have access to it. I don't know why we're trying to make diethylocos. Alright, so that is... Oh my god. It's a combination of other recipes. Diambra. Which in itself is... Oh boy. Need a lot of Four Locos. Yeah, I really do. Boy howdy. Oh. Now I know why I'm trying to make this. It turns into rust remover eventually. Alright, well, let's start mixing 1,000 things together. Okay, so diethylocos requires diambra. Diambra requires ambrinus and escamonia. So that's E. Oh, you're making this real difficult, Benji. Real difficult. Get out of here. Ambrinus, which is... Oh, the letter F, and also... So E and F. Oh, you want to go out the window? Gonna hurl you out the window. F and E. Alright, so we got that in there now. You want from me? Next up is Dianthos, which again is a combination of things. That's Ambrinus and Zavisticus. So that is F and B. Oh god, you're asking for trouble here, dog. Have I not given you attention all day? Literally all day? I'm pretty sure that's the case. Zavisticus, your favorite book from the Bible. Alright. Again, hard to focus with a dog that's just constantly trying to get my attention right now. What was I doing? I made Diambra. Now we're on... Dianthos. Dianthos was down there, which is F and B. F and B. Alright, F and B. F. B. Next up. Oh, we want 2 of those. F and B again. Well, now we have an interesting question. How do you make half of something? Because now we need half of a diaprunus. Oh. Well, there you go. It's easy. We just do 1 B and 1 D. 1 B, 1 D. That's half. Alright, next up. 1 Teodericus. Teodericus. There's Teodericus. We want 2 DLT. Dialty, so that's 2A. 1, 2. 1 Diaprunus. Son of a bitch. So that means 2B And 2D now. And last, an Escamonia, which is just E. I think this mixture should work. God help me if it does not. Plant mix. Series of plants mentioned in the Diethylogos recipe. This mix of plants smells acidic. Interesting. I'm still looking for red flowers now.